the stage right now is a very, very funny man. He is the owner. He's going to do some stand-up tonight. He's got his cowboy hat on. He's ready to go. He's the birthday boy. Big brother, let's go! He ain't leaving yet. We can't let this guy get out here yet. He screwed up my intro. I will let you know this man right here is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest tongue. I shit you not, Russ Brown is in there for the longest tongue. And I've been practicing this next door in the bathroom. And now you don't show your goddamn tongue, man. Show that tongue, the longest tongue, no shit, Guinness World Book of Records. You see that, son? But that ain't nothing. You gotta see some girth. Show some girth. I've been seeing your show before. And if you go look in the Guinness Book of Records, you'll see my friend's name under there. Now, thank you for showing that for me. I'm good. Now I can go back to my shit I memorized. So anyway, how do you follow a guy with the longest tongue in the world? Simple, you call a guy with the biggest dick in the world. Well, he wasn't available tonight, so I showed up. And if I had a big dick, I'd be making movies and porn it would be. I wouldn't be up here telling you jokes tonight. And I gotta tell you, I learned a lot of things since I've grown up. Never. My mom, I looked a couple things up on the internet since she was born in 1932. Do you realize gas was 10 cents a gallon? Cars cost $610. The average wage was $650 a year. Al Capone got sentenced to tax evasion. Lindbergh's baby was stolen or kidnapped. I can't remember the other shit I was supposed to say. So just work with me. It pops back in. I get finger darted and shit starts working. You know what I'm saying? Well, oh yeah, you're right. That's later on, Johnny. I read that shit to you. You're supposed to shut up, okay? 1932, there were some other people that were born in that same year that my mom had great. Johnny Cash was born, Elizabeth Taylor, and Casey Kasem, and then her favorite person in the world, Patsy Cline, that sung "I Fall to Pieces," her favorite song. Then in 1951, she had another big year. My brother Les was born. And the good thing, you know, he just made it. He was born in February. He just made it because the birth control come out in 1951. It's one of the stories. Yeah, and even that year we had phones coast to coast. That was the amazing thing. You could call somebody from California to Michigan. Then in 1959, there was another big deal with my mother. Kelly was born. Yeah, I was supposed to be Kelly. I wore dresses for 2 years because we didn't have no damn money. And she thought for sure back in the day they didn't have no ultrasound bullshit. They knew that. They knew how they felt. You know what I mean? Kelly's here. So then Barbie doll come out in 1959. And that went great with my outfits, you know. And then Alaska and Hawaii, 49th to 50 states in 1959. Shut up, I can't. You want me to start? I don't fuck with you when you're working your job filling up the Slurpee machine. Don't fuck with me here. Now, trust me, I'm ready for you sons of bitches hecklers tonight. Let me think. I lost my point. Where was I? We went through 59 when I got born. My dad always told me the best part of me ran down his leg. I never understood that shit. Oh yeah, no matter how old you get, it doesn't matter. Your mom is always the boss, dude. Let me tell you what happened to me about a week ago. I got bitched up for putting MF on Facebook. My mom knows what I'm talking about. So I thought I embarrassed her then. She ended the night now. I must as well start now and say I'm sorry. My mom knows me better than anybody else in the world. She knows I have class. It's just third class sometimes. So we're going to get her started. You know, you're getting old when the candles cost more than your cake. Why Make it look bigger, baby. Why do women shave? We don't want the Grand Canyon. What the fuck's going on with that? Best chick to date in the world I found the other day. She was homeless. After our date, I could drop her off anywhere. Do you know why Smokey the Bear and his wife never had any kids? Every time she got hot, he beat her with a shovel. There's any gamblers in the house tonight? Anybody gambling here? I know my mom does. Jesus Christ. You know the difference between gambling at a casino and gambling in, praying in church? Gambling. Praying in a church or praying in a casino. You know the difference? In a casino, you really mean that shit. Okay, you know the difference? What a fat girl and a moped have in common. I know some of you guys know this joke. They're both fun to ride, you just don't want no one to see you on them. This one's going to really piss my mom off. We need 3 kings. Think about 3 kings in your name. I'm not talking Martin Luther King. Smoking, drinking, and fucking. It took me all of 3 minutes to read that one. Is anybody else in here drunk, or is it just me? That'll wake some people up. I was really getting concerned. The last 2 months I've had a lot of issues with sex and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, what's the matter with me? Every time I had sex, my eyes burned and I started crying. I'm like, what the hell? Then I figured it out. It was the mace. Yeah. I used to wear them girls' clothes and shit. Thank God I had a fag, because if you were a fag and you had hemorrhoids, you know what those are called? Speed bumps. That's really sick. They get worse. I got a lot of shit to say. Old guy goes to the doctor, dude. This old guy goes to the doctor and he can't hear what the shit. And the doctor says, George, I need a urine sample, a semen sample, and a stool sample. His wife is with him, and he goes, what? What? I didn't hear it, doc. He said, George, I need a urine sample, a semen sample, and a stool sample for the test. George says, honey, he says, I didn't hear what he said. His wife says, don't worry about it, George, he just wants a pair of your underwear. That's pretty good. I got Kevin behind me, his ass is laughing. It's like I keep waiting for him to come out trying to get me. Look behind me, I got a mirror right here. Okay, there's only one good thing about Alzheimer's. You meet new people every day. And I found out another thing about, there's a difference between love and stalking. According to the judge, it's 500 feet. These 2 fags are walking down the street in Flint. There's this German Shepherd laying on the sidewalk. He's licking himself, you know. One guy looks at the other guy and says, holy shit, you see what that dog's doing? He said, I sure do. He said, don't you wish you could do that? He said, I do. He said, I'm afraid that son of a bitch bite me. Well, this guy's sitting in a bar and this chick comes in with a tank top. It's about 95 degrees outside. You know, she says, bartender, could I get a drink? This old drunk sitting at the bar, he looks down there, he says, goddamn bartender, he says, give that ballerina a beer on me. She's got hair all on her armpits and shit, you know. So I sent some beer down there. She drinks another one, a couple goes by, she drinks another one. Bartender, she got her hairy armpits up. She said, can I have another beer? The drunk says, hey bartender, send that lady a drink on me, that ballerina, send her a drink on me. Finally the lady's getting pissed at him, calling her a ballerina. She says, I don't know this guy, what's his problem, you know? He goes down, I said, I'll get it straight, I'll find out. Bartender goes down, he says, sir, he said, what are you calling her a ballerina for? You don't even know her. Well, I know one thing, she can lift her leg that high above the bar, she's got to be a ballerina.